Welcome back, family, to the Gifted Goddess channel where I channel my gifts for the collective advantage. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to use them for the collective as well in any way that they deem fit. If this channel found you, it's because you're in the process of ascension. You are ready to stop simply living in autopilot and ready to take control of your life. I want to take this time to personally thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't been here before, let's establish a few ground rules. 1, welcome. 2, I ask that you just come in love and light and go in the same way. 3, remember we are heavily coded over here, okay? So I use different codes in the beginning of the messages to give you an indication, or they serve as an indicator of the type of message you can expect or will experience throughout the video, right? And lastly, my messages come in a myriad of ways, right? So sometimes they're cards, sometimes they're direct. I just have to be diligent and obedient in the messages that I'm receiving and deliver them in a timely fashion. So this message is definitely a 204. There's levels to this shit. Okay, so just know that. Turn on your listening ears when I tell you it's a 204. It could be something that's resonating on a personal level, individual level, citywide, nationwide, global, whatever it is, right? Turn on your listening ears. Take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else if it doesn't. Remember, these messages are timeless. So when they reach you, they were meant to find you. We have 304. That means we have to air out some hoe shit, some low vibrational shit. Some people in LV behavior, we call those our Louis over here. So get familiar. We have a little 214, a love in the energy. So this message was also a 911 urgent message. So to me, that indicates, right, it's urgency and getting it out in a timely manner. Also, for me, that just indicates this could be a tower situation, double tower, heavy towers I'm seeing. Okay, so buckle up, Buttercup. If you tuned in, you're in for a wild ride. Someone is receiving their golden ticket. Your access has been granted and theirs is being denied. What I was getting was someone's coming, summons are coming, angry mail or messages. So there are going to be people who are upset. There are going to be people who are upset by your glow up, your access being granted by the divine, by the Most High, right? This is a golden ticket, a golden opportunity that is coming through for you. Phones are significant. So someone's going through a phone, or someone needs to go through a child's phone. Privacy laws are significant. So there's a couple things with this. Either you need to go through a child's phone, and what you may see, just be aware that it could be something that's shocking to the system or devastating, right? And you need to handle the situation with care. Sometimes as parents, we tend to react emotionally and forget that, children are still learning. So most times things with children are a learning moment, a teaching moment. So it'll be something you might have to coach them through. And, if you need to take time before addressing it completely, thoroughly, I'm hearing go through the phone thoroughly, or someone's going through a phone thoroughly currently, right? Or you have done so. Take what resonates. But remember that, you obviously you're entitled to your emotions. If you need to take a break, take a step away before you confront what was seen, then take that time. With privacy laws being significant, I'm getting, again, layers, 2 or 4, right? So I'm getting this on a larger scale, right? Privacy being ignored, or, infringed upon is what I'm getting, right? So something about that is significant. Summons are coming. So someone might be summoned to court over some privacy laws. Another thing many people don't realize, with everybody recording everything, it is illegal in some states to record without one's consent. So check your privacy laws, check your state laws for recording. But, I happen to live in a state where recording someone without their consent is illegal. So something about that is significant. I have names and initials: BG, LG, Alicia, Simmons for a last name, and Green, specifically with an E. It could be without an E, but I'm getting specifically with an E as well. The number 12 and numbers ending in 12 kept coming through. So I would see like 512, 812, just 212, a bunch of numbers ending in 12 and 13. So something about that is significant. Those could be birthdays. I'm hearing addresses, area codes, phone numbers. Something about phones is very significant. But yeah, someone's very sensitive. I got a sensitive nose as well, and the sixth sense came through. So you may have clairalience, clairalience, and that's clear smelling. So you pick up smells that others don't sense. That could be your sixth sense. The movie Sixth Sense could be significant. You could be someone who had natural gifts, spiritual gifts since a child. Perhaps it's clairalience, and you feel alienated by it, or you didn't know how to use it, or you were, I'm getting shunned, or just it was not accepted, right? So in the movie The Sixth Sense, the child could see ghosts, um, or spirits, right? So something about ghosts is significant too. It's making me think of a child who told me they saw ghosts, right? So, and she wasn't scared of them, they weren't scary. Something about that is significant. If you have a child who is experiencing that, you know, my only suggestion would be just to not rush to judgment and think that this is some sort of mental illness, right? And consider, other possibilities. If you're here, you're already into the type of things like spiritual, so, or you're at least curious about them, but I just suggest you do the research. Some people have different gifts that are present in childhood. Like I said, I've met people who have that gift, right? But somebody has a sensitive nose, a sensitive nose. They're easily nauseated by smells. It's because they pick up scents stronger than the normal person does, or they smell things that aren't there. Like you might get a hint of something burning, right? And there's nothing burning, right? or you might smell or sense cigarette smoke and there's nobody around smoking, but it smells like, your dad's cigarettes when he smoked when you were a kid, right? Okay. So somebody can just sense or knows things. That's claircognizance. Again, look up the clairs. Somebody's clairs are coming in stronger. They're creating stronger bonds as well with their gifts. So they're tapping and tuning in further. Maybe this is you, whoever's resonating with this message, or someone in your life. Heavy on the 8th, the August 12th. Somebody has that birthday for sure. But you're getting stronger in your gifts. More gifts are coming in you, or they may come in. You may realize them all of a sudden. They're random. So I'm getting a lot of things will be happening all of a sudden for you. Unexplainable abilities or energies, right? You might feel anxious and you're not sure why. You could be tapping into other people's energy. There's a lot of things that go on with the spiritual nature of the world, right? I've been seeing triple ones, triple threes all day. That's a confirmation number for someone. And then, ones are just new beginnings, and three is just using that creativity. So someone needs to use their creativity to ground in new beginnings, perhaps using these abilities. You're also being encouraged to make space, right, for new energies or abilities. And then I got so you can make space by clearing out your energy, releasing what doesn't serve you, release those negative, low vibrational Louis S energies, right? The things that don't serve you, I'm hearing greed, I'm hearing dishonesty, release, clinging on to things unnecessarily, release jealousy, release envy, release all those things and make space for the good energies in your life to come through, right? So if you're on this path of ascension, which if you're on this channel, I'm confident that you are, in order to ascend, you have to get rid of those low vibrational energies. They're literally weighing you down. Just imagine you're trying to fly with a kite and the kite can take you right to higher places. I'm hearing Janae Aiko higher. And it has the capability of taking you where you need to go. It's spirit sent, but you have to untether yourself, untie those ties that keep you grounded. That could be people, places, or things, right? Allow yourself to feel light. Allow yourself to embrace the unknown of the spiritual nature of the world and just yourself and your natural abilities. Somebody's gifts are coming online, is what it's giving. Someone is making space for a sweetheart. So, like I said, this message is very random. We have a bunch of codes in here, right? I have also 504, so there's a war between someone and someone else. Take that as it resonates, whatever level you think that may be on. And this could be internal or external, right? But so for the 214 part of this message, the love, the song 112, Cupid came through. So somebody's been hit by Cupid. I'm getting Libra energy for this, but it could be any sign, but heavy on the Libras. Or this is justice coming in for you or someone. I'm getting both of you. But in the song, he says, if I told you I love you, what would you do if your person told you they love you? Are you ready, or do you have you made enough space for love in your life? Something to consider, right? Let go of the toxic relationships, the people, places, and things you feel like don't care or don't love you. Okay, if they don't, wonderful. Accept it. Let it go, right? Don't hold on to grudges, envy, hate, bitterness. Don't even hold that in your heart. Let it go. Release it. Find ways to ground your energy. Therapy, coaching, whatever you may need. Go into nature, spirituality, meditate, whatever you need to do to get that energy up off you, that whack juice up off you. Go on and do that. But it's given somebody wants to come in and tell you that, and perhaps your heart chakra is blocked, or you haven't made the space for it, or you're just now coming around to it. Somebody needs you to know they care for you and they're there for you. Something about the movie Soul Food is significant. I'm getting Ahmed could be someone's name, you or another person. Take what resonates. That movie came out in 1997. Good Lord, if you were born in 97, how old are you? But the year 97 could be significant for you or this person. Somebody is feeling love. I'm just getting puppy love. They are smitten, right? They don't know what to do with themselves. They're having to take a pause, right? Because it sounded like this caught them off guard. This could pertain to a LGBTQIA relationship or situation, right? Burgers are significant, Dallas and Indianapolis. Something about that is significant. Don't ask me, I'm just the messenger. Don't crucify the messenger. But relationships are coming in hot, okay? Quick, fast, and speedy. But different in the ways that you're used to experiencing them, right? This person wants all the cliche things. They want the Sunday dinners, the family pictures, the matching PJs. You guys have matching personalities. Y'all just go together like puzzle pieces. P's are significant. Polis is significant. Police, because, okay, police in, is that German? In another language is police. I always see that in movies. See what I'm saying? There's layers to this. Something about that is significant. Is that Germany? Now I'm hearing Albania. Child, I don't tapping too far in. I don't want to hear. But y'all just go together like puzzle pieces. The Steelers are significant. The Steelers are very significant. This person is a big fan. They may have locks, dreadlocks. This person could be Jamaican, right? Or they might just have dreadlocks. Take what resonates. I'm seeing long beard. I just saw a short beard too, so bearded person as well. Trains, planes, automobiles. This person will do anything to get to you at this point. Basketball is significant in Detroit, Michigan. I don't know what the team is. I don't, take what resonates. That's a confirmation for someone. Perhaps when you're seeing this, you'll see those teams or, something about that significant. Jellyfish are significant, and when I looked it up spiritually, they signify fluidity. So this could be someone who is fluid in their, relationships, energy, what they're attracted to, right? So whom they're attracted to, may I say. But this also signifies going with the flow, a sense of transparency and honesty, also intuition. So someone is using their intuition and kind of just going with the flow and possibly honing in this transparent honesty. Perhaps these are the conversations that are coming in, with your golden tickets. Perhaps you get a clearing conversation, a golden conversation with these opportunities, right? Somebody wants to come clean about something. Roses are significant. Something or someone is getting hit with major bombshells at a family dinner or gathering. Something about that is significant. And we know we have Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas coming up, a lot of family gatherings coming up. I don't know if this is a family, maybe this pertains to a family who get together every Sunday, like in the movie, or, it could be a holiday, right? And we know the holidays are a trying time. Just remember, just take what resonates, right? Roses are significant, cupcakes are significant. I'm just hearing somebody's getting their roses finally. So, what came through with the family gathering was, why did I get married? And Angela, I think her name's Tasha Smith in the movie, those names could be significant. When they're all sitting at the table and she kind of drops all those bombshells and she's like, boom, now what? Like, y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. So somebody's exposing something. And it has to do with a child. Either a child is exposing everybody's business on Front Street, honey, or somebody's being exposed about a child. Some about that is significant. Somebody could be questioning why they got married after this bombshell explodes. But also, what I'm getting is law enforcement will be needed, security will be needed. Like, remember in the movie, he said, Troy, that could be another name significant. They were like, he was like, he about to leave. It kind of seemed personal. And they was like, nah, bro, look like we're going to need some law enforcement around these parts. Now I'm just seeing Jill Scott going up that hill. Child S's are significant. Scott, Stone, Smith, those all last names could be significant. Honey going up the mountain to save her marriage, child, and it wasn't nothing to save. So that could be significant. The Grinch, something is dropped in another room, so that's definitely significant. Booms, loud noises are definitely significant. There's levels to this. The Grinch is significant, and just going up the mountain just made me think, that resonates with the Grinch as well, right? Because he lived up on top of that mountain by himself, so someone's a loner. But someone's a Mr. Grinch. Someone is intolerable, insufferable with insecurities, right? And they're kind of isolated, have been isolated recently. The color gray could be significant. Checkered floors or gray checkered floors, right? So it could be any color checkered floors, but gray checkered floors as well. But those are significant. It's like now everybody's getting hit with this epiphany, like it wasn't obvious already about this Mr. Grinch who's insufferable. Now everybody's kind of seeing their energy for what it is. Very Louis, very low vibrational, right? I'm getting 304, so they was on some host. Okay, it's very low vibrational. Perhaps this is what is coming out at this family dinner, or this is what will be talked about at the family dinner. Something's hitting the floor. I'm getting hit the ground running, searching for your love. Oh, that's Flatline by Trey Songz. So something is getting exposed. I'm getting someone hitting the floor, running with ideas and inspiration with these opportunities that are coming in, love coming in, people ready to war with you over this. Like I say, a lot is coming with that. Then I got something you already knew is coming out. So whether it's about this person who's low vibrational, and now everybody's like, oh, I see what you were saying. I hate when that happens. And, everybody looks at you for calling something out. And then, eventually when everybody take the rose colored glasses off, they see like, oh yeah, this person is toxic as fuck. So prepare for that. Those are always fun times. Ugh, and then people trying to apologize and come back. Ugh. Keep it away from me, right? Somebody will be arrested though. I got handcuffs. Again, there's levels to this. Like this message came in very strange because on one hand I'm seeing a male relative, uncles, brothers, fathers could be significant, stepfathers, take how it resonates, right? Sons, whatever. And on the other hand, I got same sentence, same line. handcuffs. Either way, we effing. So, baby, you gonna have this. What I'm getting is you're having stuff cleared out of your energy, the negative stuff, people, places, things, the toxicity. And when you do that, this love is going to come in, child. And they like the cups and chains and things. Okay, I don't be in people business, but they're saying either way, y'all fucking like. So Cat Williams could be significant. His quotes are significant. Or your favorite comedian. So I'm about a quotable favorite comedian. And then I got comedian with the ending IENNE, signifying a female comedian. That just gave me Adrian for some reason. But a female in male dominated fields. So that could be what your access is granting you to this golden ticket. You're being propelled into a male dominated field. If you're a female or vice versa, take what resonates. But I'm hearing going places, honey. Someone thought their toxic behavior was funny. Nobody laughs at God, and the Most High said, now who's laughing? I'm just saying, who's the bitch now? So that is the end of this message, guys. If you haven't done so already, please take this time to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay uploaded with the latest downloads. Remember to always come and go in love and light wherever you may go. Seek purpose, not just paychecks. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And until next time, peace.